Anyway, we're having fun. Fun is what's the aim of the game, of course. Informative as usual, up and live show. We do this each and every week right here. Live on TGM Radio, we bring to you the best and the best from around the world. And right here in the UK, as we always bring to you another bad artist. But before we get into the conversation, please remember the show is sponsored by, I think Rasta the Pretty Voice.
The Granary Style of London and self-paid.
Just like that. See? So people, we introducing to you one of the baddest artists from the streets of UK right now. He's doing lots of work in the street. He's been ever present into the dancehall scene, expressing his craft, and I like the steady growth. As the name suggests, Steady Remz is here. Good evening to you, sir. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, man, good evening. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me here.
Of course, man. Let's up and give thanks to forward to the studio. Finally, we are trying to make the connection a long time, but it not work. But it there now.
Yeah, man, time my master, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, right, the same thing, there, man.
So just introduce yourself to our viewers and listeners, and just give us a little synopsis of who is Steady Remz.
Yeah, so good night, everybody. So Steady Remz is a dancer recording artist. Yeah, we don't stem ourselves in no genre, definitely, but we do reggae music, we do a fusion of calypso, dancehall, soca, Afrobeat in the making. Yeah, so Steady Remz is very lyrical, very hardcore performing, very energetic. You see me? Image always on point, you see me? Yeah, man, so you know the thing, guys. The Steady Remz is an upcoming young talent, but growth is a must, you understand? So we just take on the street for make people them see it, you see me?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm like, you mentioned something. You mentioned soca music, because I know most of the Caribbean people always go towards the reggae dancehall side. Explain to me your upbringing in music. Are you from like one of the islands other than Jamaica, or do you have any connections with any of the other islands?
No, straight Jamaica.
But I'm surprised in that you mentioned the soca.
Yeah, well, I am inspired by music, you see. So definitely I'm not just base myself in one category. Soca is part of Caribbean culture, so definitely I have to represent the Caribbean. I don't go by just representing Jamaica, the whole diaspora of the Caribbean islands. So Steady Remz is just a universal artist, not just a dancehall artist.
Okay. So what you call that hairstyle, you know? Because I wait name the antenna.
No, man, I just pick up a service, man, but an antenna, you see me? But you see me, I have to know, say me, you see me? Different, though.
Exactly. I've been into this dancehall scene for a while, and I'm just realizing that you're just presently just being in the space more than usual. When did you take it serious, like doing music in the UK?
Well, I would say last year, June. Yeah, when I released Supercharge. So that's when officially my career started, officially. So that was when I released my first song. So officially, that's my first single. So
So what prompted that? What started that? What gave birth to that?
Well, I used to do music back in Jamaica, and I migrated here in 2020 March. So
Okay.
me forward in the lockdown.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that you're fresh as man.
Yeah, man, fresh man.
Of course. But you're making the rounds for the shots, because me I think say you've been here a little while, maybe about 5-6 years now.
Nah, man.
But you're active for being here for just 2020. You listen, brother. You see, me I got to teach you the artist. Them. You see this brother, yeah. Me that feel him there a long time, cause me everywhere me there as a sound man, me see him pop up. So me like the work rate. Where in Jamaica you from?
Linstead, St. Catherine.
Okay, country people, big up
Yeah,
yourself,
man.
man.
Yeah, man, big up Linstead Youth and the whole place, man. My
Exactly.
ground, man, you see me?
So your latest recording is what? Have you had anything recently?
Yeah, well, Badman and the Park Rhythm by Dark Charm and Prolific Records is my latest single. I released it in June, but I have other recordings to come. But when I go make them here, I go and just stick to it and so I go on.
So is there a method? Do you have anything set in stone, like you're working from a formula? Or are you just doing it as it comes?
No.
What works for you?
Well, you know me have the formula, but guess what? We can't release it until the Colonel releases secret. You know, my won't stay anonymous though. Yeah, so we now get the ingredients out, but guess what? It's a Steady Remz. Me just do energy. So me work with my energy. If I read him bad, I decide say, yo, yeah, me I go jump on it. We go do it. You understand? Me go in the studio. We hear the rhythm one time. Me not for write with those meds and it reach.
Yeah, but your name Steady Remz, and you're a man who's active. All that work, that not really match up.
Well, you see, steady mean consistency though. And you see me consistency in the street, don't sir. Consistency do it, man. Steady Remz, you see me?
Okay.
So we have to stay steady to make sure say the thing reach. Because remember, we don't want to fluctuate, Because if it dip, that means say, well, I fall off. I'm going to really fall off a track, you see me?
But there's nothing wrong with falling, because I mean, which leads me to my other question. So you've been in the industry, or professionally been doing music for 2 years, yeah?
Yeah.
And obviously
1 year. 1 year professionally, yeah.
You forward to the UK during lockdown, which was a difficult time period for everybody.
Yeah.
So from 2020 until 2022, what lessons have you learned through the various challenges that you've faced?
Well, I learned that them say little is much sometime.
When who is in it?
When God is in it.
Jah.
You understand?
Yes.
So sometimes we get to reflect, self-reflect, because I was doing music back in Jamaica and me did change and just stop the music because me get
Why?
demotivated because me dey feel say a money alone do it. But social media teach you a lesson say and the money alone and I think we name consistency and drive. You have to have that drive and the hunger there. You see me? Me very humble and reserved, But you see when I go for my goal, there's nothing stop me because I'm a Sagittarius, and we are eagle. You see me? So anytime you see me, say me strive alone.
So what's the difference with going for music in Jamaica and I hear like you was in the hub in terms of Jamaica.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to pick it up back and pursue it in the UK?
Well, financial. Yeah, things was different for me financially. I couldn't afford certain things. You see me? It was harder financially. So the music get the real. Cause every move you're moving in music in Jamaica, you need money. Selector need money. Producer need money. Your road need money. Your image need money. Your team need money. Everything need money. And we not do nothing for double for the money. So 9 to 5 me not do one.
Yeah.
Never did a match up and me get demotivated along the way. And them thing about. P fans them always don't pump me. Yo, cause before me used to name Sheldon. You see me? Because my name is Sheldon officially. So me used to name Sheldon. You see me?
So
But
why you change the name?
well, me change it because everybody coming done this, done that, and Shella this and Shella that, But we are the real Dan Shella. You see me? So I just leave that alone and say, alright, here we change up on. My uncle said, so boom, December 2020. I say, you know what, I take up about this, My uncle, which is Kibaki, big up Kibaki, see me, you see me? Yeah, man, Kibaki from Grand Spence, see me, you know the thing, artist. You see me? So, yeah, man, we said, so boom, you know, one, we do it and we say, alright, here what me gonna do now, my family. We do a revamp right now. You see me, I take it on from a different perspective. So the name change come along with Steady Remz now. You see me? So him give me the name Steady Remz because him said based on the personality I am. So him give me the name Steady Remz. I'm just take it on and say, yeah, what? I'm gonna show the people them. This time around, me not do it with no fear, no half, 100%, 100 or none. You see me?
But you feel like it's doing dancehall music in UK. Is it lucrative? Is there actually a way for you to make money from UK? Because we see how the business stay in UK. It's not as prolific as Jamaica side where people are interested into dancehall craft itself.
Yes,
What's your point of view on that?
Well, it's not easy, Music anywhere in the world not easy, You understand? You have to be persistent and remember. You see, Jamaica it might easier for boss, but as I say, anywhere you go, it's not just music. Because on a talent alone do this. It's connection and money. You understand? So now I have more control over financial situation, so I can do certain things when I want to do. When I want to do, I can move when I want to move. Certain things I did used to hold my foot and chop my back. I don't need that right now. So now is a different time, so that's why we can go all out right now. You understand?
So in terms of the name Steady Remz and the type of music you do, it don't really connect because Steady Remz is more like a conscious Rastaman name and you're kind of the hardcore dancehall DJ.
Yeah.
How do you connect that and make people pre the name to the music?
Alright, so the name come from the art, which is the art of the person, which is me. You understand? What I do and I deliver as it relates to dancehall music is my energy and the personality that I present to them. But who Sheldon is Steady Remz. So me want to walk with that moniker of Steady Remz and Sheldon in one body. One, because sometimes some people, if you check out some artists, they have two different personality, two different person. The music different from them. The music not different from me. I might have more energy on stage, but in person, I am an energetic, fun person.
Okay.
Yeah,
So me just ask because true me know say if me hear the messenger, me now go look for like a diggy dagga them kind of music. So when me hear Steady Remz, for all those who don't know you, if them come and hear some of your material, they must say, but hold on, this is not what I expect based on the name.
Yeah, but sometimes element of surprise is good, you know. Cause that I gotta keep. Remember, you know, the first impression count. You know, the name is not 100%. What I
Yeah.
gotta remember, you know, is what that artist do. So
Alright.
if the name itself don't speak for itself, when Steady Rems take that fire phone, you gotta remember Steady Rems.
Alright.
Okay.
And with,
So
with
let me just ask something before Rasta intervene. Do you have any new music coming out? Any collabs? Anything that you want to talk about?
Well, in the pipeline, you know, I want this to stay tuned and just follow me on Instagram and everything will be there, dated, documented. We have collabs working on right now, and we have songs working and we have song mix already ready for put out. But the timing is master. As I say, the clash was stopping at the dance hall. Certain music now are getting a highlight right now.
okay.
You understand? So different timing, as I say, different stroke for different folks. I understand.
Cool,
So
man.
time, so we have to just wait and it drop the right time, man.